Alright, let's give this a run, Leosi. See what we got here. Alright, so we went coastal. Fairly compact. Anything out here? I got my graphics turned down a bit so my rendering's not going to be too high. Just looking around for some fun extra goodies. I don't expect to find any pirate ships or treasure this time, but you never know with you, because you like to surprise the imagination for sure. Alright, cool. We don't have a clubhouse or anything, do we, that tells us where we started? No, just come out and play golf. I like it. Alright, let's go play golf. That's a fun little pen to start. Okay. So I can buy it up as much as I can, but really I want to be approaching from out here. So we will do just that. Glad I got a proper wind to play this in. Can crutch on my red slows. Perfect. Maybe a little bit lighter, or I don't know, you maybe have the definition too thick on the clouds, and that may be what's causing it to get dark. Those look to have some thickness in those clouds. Yeah, we got pretty thick clouds. So anytime the sun touches one, it's going to really darken us up. So then we lose a lot of the just visual pull. I like this cheeky little one. I hope you have one, like, I think your pins are, assume my cursor comes through, I'm going to assume there's one here, here, like here, and here. I'd love to see one tucked in. I mean, logically, you probably put it over here. It'd be fun to have one right in here in between all this. So that going at it is really not anything you ever do, and the smart play is to be here. Okay. So we're downwind, downhill. Let's just stop this in the middle of the green. Hope it gets up there. Is it above the ridge line? Level to the hole. Ah, just a hair off. Okay, I like here having, again, we're going to look, we're going to have 1, 2, 3, 4. So I like that this pin's got a helping slope here, and a bit of one there. Same thing there, we got a little punch pulley there, and running up and over back there. For a long 4, I think that's well set up for a long 2-shot hole here to give me some helping slopes, and give me some width off the tee. Because the challenge here really is on hitting 2 quality golf shots to get there. Fast. I don't get a lot of those. Yeah, so now I've popped myself up against this. It's going to want to kick me out in there. I'm just going to de-loft to here. That slope should help me down. Very well done. Oh, good layup. And no problems here. Of course, the wind is going to kill me from going. So what are my layup options? So 3 wood. Yeah, I mean, I'm right on, like, you've got to be able to fly this into this wind. That's going to go 270. It's going to go like 280 something. I would lay it like right in here. Like I'd maybe get on, but it's not worth finding out. So we will just bite off. Geez, into here is going to be tough because I'm going to land like here. That's tricky because if I don't carry a full 3 wood, like if I've got somebody that's a 230, 235, they're going to have to hit driver and just play into that bunker. Let's see if this will get there. You may want to have offered a bit more fairway. Yeah. We're at 248, it's the longest 3 wood, and it's... Yeah. And maybe give it just back into here a little bit more. Yeah. I probably would have given, like, yeah, let that fairway extend, like, to here. Just to give a little bit more recovery room, because otherwise I guess my bailout would have been, if I didn't feel comfortable hitting driver, from there I would have just played out to here, into another hole completely. But I love the pin. Let's see if it slides enough. Didn't have enough room for it to come back. Alright. Alright, here for a short par 3. So a couple of things. I mean, this bunker is just tough to make one fit there. Obviously, you see how it's just laying there. And to really put that in, you've got to just dig that whole thing out. That's a tough one. It's tough to make bunkers work when they're sitting on that steep of a slope. So this green, just a little pitch uphill 3. So let's just look at our numbers. We've got 93 on the short side, 25 on the top. I mean, in general, the high wind makes this a little more intriguing. But our pins are going to be 1, 2, I'm guessing 3, 4. And my first thought in general is that I'm probably fine with any pin I take on here, getting one up there. Let's see if that'll... I forgot to add backspin. So maybe a little bit more could go into the green. Maybe just bump the contours a bit so if you get on the wrong segment, you're going to have a really wild putt coming back down. Alright, so short 5. You've done a great job with helping slopes. I'm not seeing a lot that hurt. Just for like if I get into the wrong position. Yeah, I like having the open green surrounds here around this one. And with that pin, and I want to approach from the right. You did a good balance with this, or if I go up the left, I'm going to have less yardage. Kick left, come on. I'll have less yardage, but I'm going to have to take the edge of the ocean and to get there. But now I'm just going to bang up here. Come on. So give me a little more back. We'll take it. We will take it. Alright, we're swinging right here, aren't we? Yep. So I'm getting curious on the outside at 147 there versus, yeah. I'm not going to give up 50 yards to go that way. but I've got a good helping wind here right now, so I can let this ride the wind pretty good. Oh, and I red fast it into the bunker. This sightline is just, get these down. My eyes get drawn to this right here, and I don't see the distance. Also something I've thought a few times on this plot. And you've got the room around it, right? Yeah. I mean, yeah, we're on the edge there. But especially like back here, we've got this room, like, come in here and build up some mountains. Just pull the land up, create some big hills that, mimic this back here. But give me a ridgeline like in here just to kind of block a lot of the dead area. That's personal preference. It's not, you don't have to. But yeah, I would have got this down a little bit, or maybe you can just raise the tee box there. The rocks are, I don't know if I want to say unsightly, but they don't add anything, and they just draw my eyes right there instead of, I've got this really long vista here. I'm not, between the clouds, making it a bit shady, and yeah, I don't know. Actually, more I see it, I kind of like seeing that green in the distance. I'm just not seeing, my eyes are seeing either this trees or that. I'm not actually seeing any of the golf that we're here to play. Okay. Our holes, good. Okay. Land should take me down to the right a little bit. There's that light. See, that light's great. That may just be a cloud definition issue where the, oh, wrong button. Yeah, because we just get one whole side. We don't see anything in that direction from the haze and the clouds. So yeah, when our lighting's between them, it's great. When it's on them, ooh, this is gonna run, isn't it? I really don't want to run. Oh. Maybe let this fairway go a little bit closer, just so that if I get that ball that hits here and kicks, make sure it gets in. It very well might get in there. I'm just thinking if we're going to get it in, let's make sure it gets in the water for the person that takes on too much risk. Challenging one of those back flags. Go in. Yeah, this is really tight if I want to go full driver pitch. I like that. And I could just red slow one back here and give myself a 145. Yeah, I'll stop harping on the lighting. I can't change it right now. We gotta just play with what we got. There we go, finally made a double breaker. Not gonna make a ton of them, but it's nice to make one. Saying this planting's a bit high. Just let me have my sight lines. Back-to-back driving pitch holes. I mean, I don't know. No, in the right wind, this is definitely reachable. 40 over that bunker. What's the cover? 310. Yeah, it's right at the number for me to cover that. That wind's going to knock me into the edge of it, so we'll just go there. We'll just get a hair left of it. Let's see. Yeah, I would have clipped into it. Right into the heart of it. Well placed. So, time for this. Oh, that'll be fine. There's something in the framing. It's probably just my golfers blocking something on the sideline, being a lefty. But I love, it's well done with the uphill par 3 that I get to see that I can see that back pin. That's very important. I've got to help her, a kicker here that'll kick me left. But if I hit it, it might kick me off. We're going to go at. Let's see how far that wind will just take me over to that slope. I slowed it. It's going to get me in the middle. And that's fine. Okay, so my first thought here with back-to-back threes would be vary them a bit in distance. And the last one I had, and this is part of this is me playing pin 3. So pin 3 is giving me back pins back-to-back. So I'm netting out, the first one was 195, 40 feet uphill, so that's plus 13, so 208. This is a 230 minus 13 is a 217, net yardage pin, being downhill. Yeah, I mean, if I have a pin in the middle, pin in the front, they're playing the same yardage to both. So it's tough just given the length of both of them to make sure that all 4 pin sets vary. I mean, if you give me a front pin, this would actually play less than the first one. And they're also running in the same direction, aren't they? Roughly. Let's see. Pretty close, so the wind's going to play the same on both too, because we're going there. I mean, I get like you had this part of the land, you're in here, you've got to find a way out. I mean, I guess we could have done you could have done like a blind tee shot 4 that goes up and over the line of play here, down into this, and give me this little nook here. I'm just going to look through your routing for a sec to see where you could have, if we took that on, where we would find another hole. I don't know, maybe you could have gone, a par 3 this way and then play back across for the 4. Yeah, and then play a blind shot like up and over here and in. Of course, I'm thinking a really wild idea of like having this big split fairway, but it would be a bold idea to have something that goes where you had like 2 routes up and double blind. Maybe even a clear, like you could see this one, but the better angles to be over here. Or you come up and over there with a blind 4. Got that hole. Where are we going for that? We're going that way across. You already had a 3. Yeah, I'd have to really study the routing to figure out where you'd stick another hole in. If we broke that into 2 holes, so I mean, you had to get out of there. It just kind of plays as 2 similar holes because of the being in the same direction and the yardage of both. So yeah, it would be a good place to use a blind tee shot to get up and over there on a 4. But you have to figure out where else you're going to stick one other hole in the course. We're still getting our downlighting holes here. I like the look of this hole. This one sets up well. Block this shot right here because of the carry. So you see, if I go out here, I got 311, 160, and I can get over here and be 115. Block that shot. You would absolutely get people that would play this angle. Yeah, it's not as favorable an angle in, but I don't care. If I get a wedge in my hands, I would play over here all day. For today, we're going to play this. Just let's play it as intended. But something we have to be mindful of whenever we swing a big dog leg is what's on the inside that we could go use. Alright, this is going to be go. Yeah, I'm talking too much. My tempo's getting out of whack. I hate these shots. Why don't I not just go down to my spot, my pitch? It's a good way to chunk around away. Not going to get the course record with those. Ah. Double bogey that needed to be a par if I would just play out of the bunker properly. Okay. Yeah, so even into the wind driver can get there. Maybe leave, I don't know. If we're gonna have an into the wind, a long water carry, I would try to, if that's my only option, is this water, I have to carry the water off the tees, maybe give me to like, I don't know, 200. Because it's a par 5, if somebody wanted to back off, you could have like the fairway come here. Give them like a bailout for the red slow if somebody wants to hit a shorter club, or if the wind's into them. Just give them a little bit more freedom to miss. Of course, I'm looking at playing this line again because why not? If I go 315 there, yeah, 315 here is going to get me. I can get home in 2 if I get over here. And over here, 310, I'm going to be having to smoke a driver to get home. So I would be looking into this line right here, like I can thread right here through these trees. Or even take the left side of this tree with a little bit of draw. And just come right there. Go with a fast. Still save myself 30 yards so I could still bang the driver through here. And get it back there. Just some things to be mindful of, because I can break the hole that you wanted me to play by just playing up another one. I do want to look at your green now. Let's see. Yeah, you've done a really good job with the helping slopes and the contours all making sense. See if I can stop this putt. It's a really fast one. I gotta underpower it and come back. There we go. Maybe we'll have it back. This is a good look. Oh, I love that back left pin. Of course, it's like, oh, why couldn't I get it downwind? But that's not the way golf works. Oh, that's not going to get close. You can't slow a pitch from there. Hold up. Yeah, this is a good look. Yeah, for what's going to be a driver wedge hole, it may be a bit big of a green. It's more of a green I think I'd see on a longer approach. Let's see if this will get back there. I'm just curious. Not when I slow it, it won't. I wanted to be cheeky and try to use that slope just to run it all the way. The proper play is just to fly it. We both know that. Now go. I always like seeing where I can use slope so instead of just flying balls in places. I mean, I could nitpick a little and shave like just a hair off that line just to let me see them. Makes the vista a little bit bigger. Ooh, we like that. How benched is that green? Yeah, that's tucked well. I like that. This is a good look. You got a good string of holes here at the finish, which is going to leave a pleasant, experience afterwards. It's going to give good memories. That should help. Yeah, it does. Perfect. Yeah, another great look to finish here. These last like 5, 6 holes. After we get through the 2 that, what, 11, 12, 13 right back in. Yeah. 11, 12 were the 3s. 13 was the dogleg. 14 had the dogleg. Like, yeah, your last 5 holes have been great. These are all really well laid in. Get a kick. Thought that would have a kicker back right. Just getting middle. Great course, David. That was really fun. It's definitely the best golf you've produced so far. So, good job.